What's up, everyone? The Retro Gamer here again, bringing you a short narration. Because, guess what? I believe I've been saying for over a year now, as well as other people, I know it's not just me, but I believe that I said, look, once Nintendo games come, the Wii U will sell. And holy shit! Mario Kart 8 comes out, and the Wii U sales go up by over 600% in the UK. Oh my god! Imagine my shock. My totally sarcastic shock. Tell Microsoft, everyone. Someone go run. Tell Microsoft. Say, look, maybe you shouldn't have cut your system down $100. Maybe you should have just came out with some freaking games. Oh. Now, to me, the Wii U's had games from day one. I mean, you're talking about Nintendo Land, you're talking about Zombie U, you're talking about New Super Mario Brothers U. Later on, you ended up with Rayman Origins. I mean, within that first year, Rayman Legends. Within that first year, you had games that came out. Wonderful 101, Sonic, not Sonic Boom. I can't remember. Sonic Lost World. You had games that came out. But for some reason that wasn't enough, I guess, for some people. Now, all of a sudden, hey, guess what? Mario Kart's out. People are buying it. And guess what will more likely happen? If Smash Bros. Comes out by the end of the year, I can guarantee you that the sales will probably go up by like 1,000%. Now, I do agree with what some people are saying. It would be nice if it was a steady stream. If the Wii U just kept selling, because now people start to realize that they were full of shit, they didn't know what they were talking about, that the Wii U is a good system, that it's actually worth its salt, it's actually worth that money, and they keep buying it, especially because they see that their friends have it, so like, man, I really like that, I'm going to go off and I'm going to buy it. But even if it doesn't, I told you so. I have been saying it in comments, in forums, I've been saying it for years. This is what Nintendo does. No one buys Nintendo for some reason, except for hardcore lovers of Nintendo like me, because I always know that the games are going to come. You know, I always know that, you know, I've said it before in other videos and other places that I know when I buy Nintendo hardware that the software is going to come. I'm going to get my Marios, my Zeldas, my Star Foxes, my Mario Kart, my Smash Brothers, more likely a Metroid. I know what I'm going to get. With Microsoft and Sony, it's a gamble because there's no guarantee that they're going to keep Uncharted. They could have probably said, look, Uncharted 3 was it. We're done with the story. You know, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee they're going to come off another God of War. There's no guarantee that they're going to... And even if they do this, again, no guarantee, like with the way the PlayStation 2 was, how it had Final Fantasy and it had Devil May Cry. And for the longest time, Sony even kind of sort of was the place for Resident Evil, even though it was multi-platform. But still, they had the Final Fantasies and they had the Devil May Crys, and now they're multi-plats. So, there's no guarantee that these companies are going to keep their quote-unquote exclusives. Even if they are like Titanfall, where it's like, oh, it's exclusive, quote-unquote, for a little bit, and then it comes to the other platforms later, like Mass Effect. There's no guarantee. But with Nintendo, there's a guarantee. I'm going to get the Marios, I'm going to get the Zeldas, until Nintendo goes out of business, which they have enough money to where they're never going to go out of business. So I really wasn't worried about the Wii U. I was very vocal about the Wii U and the reasons why people should just have shut their mouths about it. Because you don't know what you're talking about. You're just some glorified graphics hound that sees the PS4 as this big graphical juggernaut, and it's already starting to weigh on Sony. I mean, look, this was a video that I was going to do, the point that I was going to bring up, but I decided I wasn't going to at first, but now I think I will. You were saying doom and gloom for Nintendo because it lost $458 million. Yet Sony, as an entire company, has lost almost $2 billion and nobody bats an eye. That's okay. There's no doom and gloom for Sony. They're rocking with the PS4, but yet they've lost almost more than triple what Nintendo has. And you're saying doom and gloom for Nintendo. Whatever. Maybe you just don't like the Wii U. Maybe you have a grudge against Nintendo because you see them as a family-friendly system. There's nothing wrong with that, because I love playing my mature-rated games like No More Heroes and Mad World on my Wii. But I also love the fact that I can also stick in New Super Mario Brothers, or I can stick in Mario Kart, and I can have fun with my family, or I can watch Netflix with my kids. It works for everybody. Do you know what I can do with my Xbox most of the time? I just hide it because I don't want my kids to see the stuff that I play on it. It doesn't work out so great. It works good for the single people, it works good, but you gotta understand there is a market for that, and different things work for different people. I will personally buy all three systems, so I can't really say much about either system. But to me, the Wii U hits home. I like the way that it works. Its recent update with its quick menu is great. The fact that I can go straight to something and it doesn't have to take so long to load. But come on, people. You knew this was coming, and if you didn't, you're kind of an idiot. This is what happened with the Wii. This is what happened with the 3DS. This is what's happened in a way even with the GameCube. The GameCube's now considered to be one of Nintendo's best systems, be it couldn't sell for the life of it when it was brand new and on the store shelves. So when it was relevant, it wasn't relevant, and now that it's irrelevant, it's the bomb. And I can guarantee you that when Smash Brothers comes out, the Wii U will sell. When Zelda comes out, the Wii U will sell. And guess what? When these other games come out, like Star Fox and hopefully a Metroid and all these other big first parties, guess what will happen? The Wii U will sell. And more likely Microsoft will still be scratching his head, wondering why can't we compete? Well, because you try to come out with a bunch of games and sequels, and you don't really try to come out with new stuff. I understand some people's points about it, about the Wii U. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to talk about the fact that the Wii U is selling. It may have taken it 2 years to get to this point, but I can almost guarantee you that it's going to take Microsoft 2 years to get to a comfortable point with the Xbox One as well. Same thing with Sony. Yeah, sure. They may have sold a lot of PS4s in the beginning, but I don't think they're selling a lot now. So because the fact is, one, they say they don't have the supply to ship out to people. But another is because I think people bought 1 or 2 games for it, and they've sort of been sitting on it. Same thing with the Vita. Why do you think it's not selling as well as the 3DS? Probably because there's no games on it? I don't know. It's a good possibility. I'm going to buy one soon, and I like the way that it feels in my hands. But honestly, what's it got? Gravity Rush, Uncharted, I think that's about it. Maybe Soul Sacrifice if you're into Monster Hunter kind of games. That's about it. Where, other than Uncharted, where are these big first party exclusives, Sony? That's the reason why your Vita's not selling. Anyways, guys, that's my rant for now. Make sure that you like, subscribe as always, and if you have anything to say in regards to this, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Do you think that the Wii U will continue to sell because games are coming out for it now? Or do you think that this was just a one-trick pony because, hey, everybody buys Mario Kart and then it collects dust like the Wii did? But yet the Wii sold more than any other system last generation, so there you go. But that's my rant for now, guys. I just felt like sharing that with you. Make sure that you, of course, like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave suggestions, whatever you want to do. Otherwise, have yourself a